Alright, so we're running it with the ninja. I'm playing like a fool, which I shouldn't be, but here I am. So essentially, ninja is a very interesting perk. Not your replacement berserker, but it is a perk that allows you to use guns and swords, essentially blades. Um, I do say that whenever I am playing a melee class, like the Berserker or um, that's the one thing I hate about that. Okay, I got the timing wrong on that one. I don't know if I took damage, but the one thing I do hate about the Berserker perk, or what was the name of it? Of the ninja perk is how I feel like the perk itself is fine. I mean, it's fun. I probably had more fun playing ninja than the berserker, which says a lot because I wasn't really into playing the berserker in 1 and 2. And honestly, I felt like the berserker, obviously, the berserker has a lot more like learning curves in my opinion, and like in general, because you're always out in the front, you really didn't have that much sustain in the first kill. But with 2, they kind of solved that issue about having sustain by, you know, amplifying its ability for the perk to feel more self-reliant in healing yourself and all that noise. So they obviously upgraded it to now with the ninja. Obviously, Berserker has been hinted in coming back at some point in time, but I do want to say that with the perk itself, it feels like, I don't want to say like it feels different, but I feel like the capability of the ninja has felt more noticeable, if I would say. So it's like, obviously for me, I wasn't, again, coming from not a berserker main, I feel that the ninja is not like an upgrade from the berserker, but essentially a bit of more of an extension of it, of that perk. Because obviously the berserker did have guns, which were like the buzzsaw or the eviscerator, if I remember correctly. Since the eviscerator did have a chainsaw mode, you would also have like the buzzsaw crossbow as well, which was the eviscerator's original design in KF1. But in general, I do feel like the ninja is a very interesting perk by itself. Like, obviously, we're using a, bow and arrow right now for this mutation, since increased cut damage is very handy. But I will have to say that the perk itself, the gadget, feels very finicky in terms of what you're aiming at, because I genuinely do not know why sometimes whenever I do use the perk gadget, it will take me to a random Z that I wasn't even aiming at. I don't know if they mention it. It more or less is very, I don't want to say it's finicky, but it's very weird to me that the gadget does that. But it's obviously part of its design, since there are skills where it does say that, when you use the ability, as you're going through enemies, you do more damage, essentially, blah blah blah. All that jazz, all that noise, all that goodness of a ninja. But it feels more or less, to me, it feels awkward. But to other people, it might be like, yep, this is what we were looking for. This is what I would love to have in my abilities, but I'm glad that does that. But oh, I just styled on that scrape. Okay, he's dead. Alright, we're good. I'm very curious, if I have 2 Yumis, would they both pick up the arrow, or only one of them get the arrow? That is my question. Very curious about that. But, I do want to pick up the Bone Breaker at some point because of the consistent healing capabilities, but that is for another time. Because we do not have enough. I did run the Scar. But maybe the kunais might be helpful, the stunning kunais. But I guess I could try them out. Because we do have flesh pounds this wave, and I'd rather be away from them rather than near them. This one has less, 4,003. I mean, I could pick up the ammo, that's fine. So we'll just grab this, refill on that, fill up this ammo, and then we're done. Because I should be able to pick up the ammo back. Yep, okay. And I hope that the ammo from the arrows are universal anyways. But I'm not benefiting off of the cut damage increase while aiming down sights with this one, since with ranged weapons you do get increased damage when you're aiming while using the weapon, but it does not apply for the... Wow, that was weird looking. Okay, I see the flesh pound. I think I killed her? That is not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to take care of the flesh pound. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Faceplate's off. That's fine.
25% of enemy forces neutralized.
Okay.
Good one.
That hit that hit someone. I don't know who it hit, but it hit something. Okay. I thought that was a siren spawn right next to me. I need to avoid that. Okay. Okay. I need to hit that husk, but I ain't hitting him.
Are really cutting through it.
I want to shock all of you. Okay. So, blammo. Wow, that... Okay, I need to get rid of that husk. Flesh pound spawn. I have 23 ammo. 20... Okay, I'm getting ammo back. Actually, never mind. Aim for the face. That's 3 arrows in him? That's 4. Okay, 4 arrows to break his armor at least. Ooh, that's awkward. I'm getting out of here. Ow. You're dead. Okay, 2 shots. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We got 12. Don't need to rush it. No, I thought he was gonna move a bit farther. Okay, he's dead. She's dead. Okay, we're good.
You showed them.
Alright. Alright, not gonna lie. The bow's becoming a bit fun for me now. I never thought it was actually gonna be worth it using during Hell on Earth, but it's pretty fun. Obviously, there's gonna be ammo on the ground from everything from, obviously, from the Yumi, so I'm not gonna be too stingy. Still picking up arrows anyways, so that's fine. This was not activated. We're gonna activate this one, and we're gonna just keep on kiting them. I'll probably primarily use the VS11 for just for trash, so I could get benefits off of its use. I'm moving a bit too fast because now they're spawning right in front of me. Oh, that's a perfect time to use this. Okay, I need to clear out the flesh pound. Shoot him in the face. Whoa, what is happening here? Get over here. That didn't grab anything. What is happening? Okay, I just need to heal.
Wave update. We're halfway there. Way to go.
Oh, Husk is shooting. I'm missing. Okay. Flesh Pound's dead, but I need to be worried about the husks. Speaking of husk. Okay. I just hope that they're not on the roof. Get out of here. Just started beating the just smacking her. Okay, pause. No, that's a flesh pound. Husk is shooting over. Oh my god. Husks, why? The bloat poop ain't doing much for me either. Wow. Holy cow, that was actually pretty cool. One arrow from the Yumi did all of that. And plus there was like a bunch of husks. Oh, wow. I remembered. I think they still do it, but I think after the wave's over, like damage stopped. You know, like bloat bile stopped doing damage to you. They should bring that back. That's kind of annoying. Bonebreaker's just here just to be our support item. I don't know. Playing with the Yumi after a while is actually pretty fun. Pretty cool too. Also, the penetration on this is actually pretty decent too. I just want to deal with the bloats before everything will start spawning. Too late. They're too slow. Pick up ammo too. Oop. Got you in the face. Got you in the face again. Got you in the face again. Husk, don't ruin this. That didn't even do anything. Okay. I feel like Robin Hood for some reason. Boop. Boop. I'm on fire. How lovely. Get out of here, sis. Okay. Okay. I knew that there was a husk there. But I was blinded. Give me health back. Lovely, lovely health. There, we'll throw this down, and I'll throw that. Throw this again. Okay, we're clear. Alright, we're gonna move out of here. Oh, that was a siren. Okay. We're cruising. We're moving along. Get over here. I thought I hit the tank, but I just I flinched and hit his head. That was very awkward. That's not what my plan was. Oh, he's gonna pound me. Okay, we're gonna toss this down. Same tactic again. We only have 12 left. Ow. Okay, let's just heal. Okay, I am getting way ahead of myself right now. I'm gonna throw this down here. Throw this. I mean, honestly, the healing could be better, but obviously it makes sense with ranged weapons. It's not as effective, but I mean, it is what it is. But we got through it. I think this is probably, I mean, surprisingly, I honestly thought this was going to be a bit longer in terms of, like, recording this whole thing go through. I think I might keep the Yumi, honestly. We can use the Bone Breaker for cut damage, and we already have the Yumi that already, you know, gives ammo back. Okay, it's Chimera. I don't think Chimera's an issue, possibly, but I do want to see the difference with a non-charge and a normal charge. Okay, charge damage does much more. It actually matters. I'm gonna run towards him instead of away from him. Okay, well. He is just riddled with arrows. He is a porcupine now. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with the Yumi is that when I do want to pull the arrow back, it does not pull the arrow back. It just does that. It's just really weird. Okay. Honestly, might be the longer boss fight I'll have today. He is also very resistant to shock damage. So that is a minus for us. I want to see if I can cancel this. I cannot cancel that. That's fine. I needed to reroute myself anyways. Okay. Whoopsies. We're gonna grab this. Okay. I thought he was charging at me. I need to get my heals. Yeah, I don't know if it's per cut damage or per what, but it is doing its job though. That's the only risk and reward here, is that if I use the ability, I get more damage, but I also have a higher chance of getting hit anyways. Where's he gonna be at? Here, have a... Ew, what that mouth go? I mean, I think the only difference is that cut damage and the Yumi bow by itself does significantly a bit. I mean, DPS wise, the Bone Breaker does more DPS wise, but single shot is essentially the Yumi. But honestly, I switch things up a lot with my builds for the ninja, but surprisingly, this one was a lot better than I thought. But I'm definitely going to be investing upgrades into the Yumi. But those 3 upgrades by themselves is pretty decent as it is. But yeah, honestly, I thought that was going to take longer. Usually ninja feels a bit, in terms of time wise, well, in terms of time, the ninja feels slower for me, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's basically it, you know. Hell on Earth first time with the ninja after reaching level 30 has been pretty fun. So yeah, that's about it.